Hello everyone, Double HD here. Um, Today I'm going to do a short review of iTunes versus Windows Media Player. This is something that nobody has done yet, and it needs to be done now. It needs to be done. That's the only reason I'm actually installing iTunes right now. No, I don't want an iTunes shortcut. No, I don't want it to set it to default. No. And install. Yeah. Well, since I'm installing iTunes, I've actually already noticed something about iTunes, is that the setup has to take excessively long, whereas Windows Media Player, it's already on your computer. And a thing about Windows Media Player is that it's not available on Mac. It needs to be on Mac. Personally, I don't use a Mac, but I would like to switch to a Macintosh due to its very Linux similar system. It's very similar to Linux. It's really just Unix. They're basically both the same thing. The only thing I know about them, the only difference I know about them, is that Unix uses different file systems than Linux does, and there's a particular kind of format you have to have. Well, let's first go about Windows Media Player. It's right here. And so, as you see, Windows Media Player is completely clean. All my media's right here. The music, I got that crap. I haven't transferred it to this new account yet. You get artists by artist, and you get it by different groups of artists, and it's really interesting. And albums. And the thing about it, I just recently ripped this album, Will Smith Millennium, and basically all you have to do is just pop it in. You click the CD over here. It's not over here yet because it's not here because there's no CD in here. You should when you put in a CD, you just click the CD and right click it and hit rip, and it will just rip it to the library and automatically detect the album art, the year, the genre, the artist, the name of the album, and all of the different information about the different songs. I don't know if it does that with iTunes, but we're about to find out. Let's see if the iTunes setup is done now. No, it's not done yet. And yes. Here's another thing about Windows Media Player. First of all, if you want to serve a media host for on your computer, Windows Media Player is right there for you. You just go to your music, and you just automatically allow devices to play my media and turn on media streaming, and you can just stream your videos or media right to your Blu-ray player or any DLNA ready device. And Windows Media Player is just ready for that, and everything is set up real nicely. You can even rate songs, and you can sort through your songs by rating. If you wanna, you can do it by rating. There's a really nice rating system there. You can just easily edit things. You just right click and hit edit, but I don't want to edit that right now. And you can even put parental ratings and limits on different computers. So like if you have a certain, like a rated R movie hosted on one computer and your kid's computer is in the bedroom, you can go to that computer and set it to where that computer can only play specific ratings. And that's a really nice feature. And iTunes is still installing. Let's check our recording here. Alright, so we still got some more time, and if iTunes takes up most of the time, there will be a part 2, and I will merge the different parts together. And also another thing with Windows Media Player, if you have a Windows 7 computer, you get Windows Media Center. So you can basically just fire that up right there. And Windows Media Center is basically a connected part to Windows Media Player. And Windows Media Center does take a little bit to start up. Let's see if it's starting up right about now. Do I even need Google Chrome open right now? Nope. Oh yay! iTunes is done downloading. Let's close that. So let's review Windows Media. Look at Windows Media Center. Ooh. And see, look, you can actually add a gadget to your desktop, which is really surprising to me. That sounds really nice, but I don't want to do it right now, so I'm gonna hit no. I'll just get on to this. Yeah, let's go ahead and add it, because let's see if it adds it. The only reason why I'm actually doing Windows Media Center is because really it is a part of Windows Media Player, because you get the integrated media, and it's you can even watch Netflix with this crap. That's pretty epic. See guys, you can't do that with iTunes, I think. You can even do everything. You can control it with the arrow keys like a media center. Let's look at media. Let's go back. So we can get every different album we want. Like for example, we can play You're Gonna Sweat. If we want to, we can just click it and play. Check that crap out. That you can even get that awesome looking thing right there. That's really, I don't know why bar music is showing up there. So that is overall basic review of Windows Media Player, and let's look at iTunes now. So let's fire, dang it, And there's another thing about with iTunes and the Apple software. You get this optional Apple software update application, which I completely hate. It's extra crap you don't need. And a thing with iTunes is this, that I know this because my dad has been using iTunes forever. I personally do not like iTunes. It's the worst thing. I'm not sure about you guys' opinion. It's just my opinion is I really don't like it. And like if you buy music on it, um you can only play those songs on a maximum up to 5 computers unless you deauthorize one of them. It's like trying to take a CD and play it in a CD player, and your CD player says you can't play the CD on the CD player. You have too many CD players. You're gonna have to deauthorize one of them. Um, scan for media. Oh, apparently it automatically detects all your music. Ooh, that looks really nice. Well, the thing is, ooh, that is a little cleaner than it was. Music, songs, album. Let's look at the where's that store? Oh, I guess it's up here. Does look a little cleaner than it was the last time. The only thing I like about iTunes is that like it automatically backs up all your music. It backs it all up. And another thing is that I like the cover flow. I'm not that's really the only two things I like about iTunes. And plus, another thing for Windows Media Player is that you gotta admit that the visualizations are nice, but iTunes does not have that one feature. And apparently, you can go up here, look at your library. Not sure if it's in this. And so we got some of that music, songs. The only reason why it's in there without me buying it is because that's music that comes with Windows. So I asked it to automatically import it. And see, let's look in here and see what it does in the music folder. Let's look at how its library works. So here's the iTunes folder. You get all this extra crap. Like if you want to change how your library is set up and stuff, you'd have to go and change these XML files and stuff. It's just the system. It's not very clean the way it works. It's not very clean. So as Windows Media Player, you just get each artist has its own folder, and inside of those folders, like here, I'll make a demo of what it should look like. Okay, let's put music folder. Here's your music folder right here. And let's put together a little thing right here. And let's put a new folder for Mr. Scuff. Mr. Scruff. And the album in here. New folder. And Ninja Tuna. Let's copy it here. Copy. So now we got that pasted. As you see here, this is the music folder right here, and so you got all your different artists here. So inside of each artist folder, you got all the albums, and so inside the albums, you have the songs. And so the file system of the of Windows Media Player is very clean and very fluent. It's just straightforward and completely done the way it should be. Instead of iTunes just having this folder and trying to manage and copy the right folders is just confusing. Other than just copying the whole iTunes folder. And so overall, I really just like how Microsoft did it, but the only thing I really don't like is that the fact that Windows Media Player doesn't come on a very efficient operating system, and also sometimes, least of the time, Windows Media Player will glitch up a bit. And so basically, I really like Windows Media Player. I wouldn't download the Windows Media Player. I wouldn't download iTunes if I didn't have to. So, there's one more thing I have to cover on the Windows Media Player. Let's fire it up. There's another thing is that Windows Media Player doesn't take that long to boot up, but iTunes takes like a lot of time to boot up. Well, not boot up, start up. My mind this day is weird. Okay. And also, if you want to basically burn something, you click the burn button and just pop in a CD, drag it over some songs, and hit burn. That's it. And if you want to sync, you just plug your device in, drag over the songs, and it'll sync right to your device. Boom. It's completely more straightforward than the iTunes is, and it's very clean, very fluent. You can even hide this sidebar just by clicking it. You can even get the playlist, the list of songs that's being played. So we can actually play a song right now. And so we basically get a list of what's in the playlist and stuff like that. And you can even create playlists just right here. You can just select your playlist that you want. And so it's just pretty easy to work with, and it's really nice. And I thank you all for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.